What's up, you guys? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back with my girls EJ and Tamika's Den, and we are here to talk about rap shit, y'all. Guess what? I'm trying to go live via IG and YouTube, so give me a moment as I try to do this. However, common, but I'm gonna ask EJ to take it away and let us know her overall thoughts on this episode.
Hey y'all. So I this episode was good. Like I really enjoyed this episode. I was here for the drama because I knew that stuff was about to go down when that phone call happened. That was my favorite part was the very end. Whew, it
Yes.
was crazy. That was like the best part. Like they both jealous. I don't know. I can't wait till we talk about that part because it was crazy. I was like, y'all doing too much, both of y'all at this point. But I don't know what's up with Shauna either right now because I don't know if we believe in Maurice or what we doing with this. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm
Exactly.
so confused with that part. But it was a good episode to me. I'm excited to see because I think we got one more episode, right?
Is it just one? Oh, it's only
Is it
eight?
is it 8 or 10? I don't
I
know.
think it's one more. I'm not even sure. They haven't been putting all the episodes up here, so I'm not 100% sure.
Right, right.
I think it's going to be the same amount as what Insecure had
Hmm.
or whatever they had last time. I guess we got to go back and look at how many they had last
Right.
time because it will
Yeah, I
be the
think they
same
had
amount.
8 last time. I think,
Okay,
Okay.
if
then
I'm not
it'll probably be the
mistaken.
same thing.
Oh
Hmm.
wow. So I guess well, I definitely have the next episode queued up so we could go over the season finale. I wasn't able to get it on IG, so we'll figure that out. I have to talk to Tyra. I see Tyra is doing it, so definitely want to check with her to see how she's doing that because
Yeah.
it's not working for me. Okay. So hey Monique Johnson. I want to hear your thoughts, Tamika. What did you think?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same as EJ. Like we knew it was coming, it was bubbling up, it had to, erupt. Everything had to come out sooner or later. Definitely looking forward to talking about that part. And I feel the same thing when it comes to Sean and Maurice. I want to know what's really happening, what's Maurice's game plan, because I was a little bit like, Sean, a girl, what are we doing right here now? Like I don't know if I still trust him, and I felt like she was saying a whole lot, and I don't know. And then Chastity, I knew that girl, had more than business on her mind.
Yes, yes,
So
definitely.
yeah, I
But
like this
I
episode.
have a take for that, y'all. I want to know with the chastity and the girl. I don't even remember the girl saying her name. Y'all know her name? I don't know her
I do
name.
not
But you
remember her
know
name.
the
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
right. But we know the new love interest or whatever. Do y'all think that that was I think Chastity was trying to keep it professional, but I felt like that lady had something else totally different in mind. And do you think that there is a power dynamic at play, even though it's women, and even though it felt like it was semi-consensual, it was
Yes,
consensual,
it was
but
definitely giving some power play to me too. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Okay, cool. I just wanted to know.
But I
Yeah.
knew she wanted more than just, business.
Yes, it was definitely some chemistry brewing there. Like, you know, I felt like Chastity, there was chemistry there, and Chastity kept trying to like, she was playing coy. She wasn't trying to give eye contact. She was just kind of looking to the side and looking this way. She was trying to bat it off. She's like, no, no, no. But listen, we got the clip. We're gonna play the clip. Not all of it, of course, but but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the games first. The games, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do who said that. Let's do who said that first. Yes, and y'all, this is gonna be, of course, a spoiler recap. So this is the segment. Okay. All right, y'all. These always seem like they're so easy to do. I mean, of course, because I feel like I'd be giving it away. But these are like some key lines that kind of made me chuckle, made me laugh, or whatever. And the first one is, "We go places, but little Miss Lulu got scared, so we had to leave. We friends and all, but I needs my me time. My name is Me." You
Yeah.
already know who that is.
Oh, Melissa, that was the cutest part. I said, girl, you do too much.
Yes, me, Lisa. I said,
Yeah,
come
she
on,
over it.
all the way over, all the way over. So I thought that was a cute part. She always had me cracking up laughing all the time, little Miss Melissa. And how about the mother trying to get the scoop? Well, that's only because the girlfriend told her, "Use them kids, girl." Them girlfriends, Lord have
Yeah, they a mess. She talking about, oh, my kids already got, bills in their name. They'll be all right later. I said, child, not the bills in the name. She use them. That's what I do. But I mean, I know a lot of people that, not a lot, but I definitely know some that, will definitely pick the kids and try to figure out what's going on. Even sometimes when I used to send my son to the grandparents' house, I said, listen, don't be answering no questions. Tell them, ask your mama, okay, if they want to know something.
I know that's
They be
right.
trying to inquire with the kids.
Right. They be thinking they slick. So the next one is, "No more back and forth, no more breaks, no more dead weight. You gotta drop the dead weight." I don't know if that's verbatim, but that's the gist of the conversation.
Francois, and I felt like he was trying to tell her that she got to get rid of Duke on the
Two.
cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He still was coming with that foolishness. And I just think he's full of crap. Well, we found out anyway that he wasn't being, fully honest as time went on. And I didn't think he was. I'm like, cut it out, trying to make situations about him. Oh, he had to take a break. But that was funny when she said, oh, yeah, I kind of went into myself. He's like, oh, no, I went away on vacation, child. I ain't have time for
Right.
that.
And you know what? He is so fickle to me. He is so fickle. Like he seems like he blows with the wind. Like if another, like an opportunist, if another opportunity presents itself, he is in the wind, just like he did Rain Rain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't trust a dude with two-tone color hair color. Too funny. All right. I don't really do relationships. I be focused on my money, honey. Okay,
Duke.
dude. Yes, dodging, looking, looking everywhere except for that lady's eyes. Boy, I tell you, she was not trying to look at that woman for nothing. And there's another scene, of course, in this that was just super, super duper funny. "So what happened, dude? I thought we was gonna get money together. If you ain't want me, why you ain't just say so? I know you ain't scared of a little baby."
Mouth of the South. Mouth of the South.
Yeah,
Baby.
she was too much. The way she tried to flip that and make it seem like it was a whole nother situation.
Right, mouth of the South, Melody and D
Mm-mm-mm.
S N. I said, "Oh, dude,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
that was a mess. It was a mess." But y'all, fun fact: I heard that this cameo by this lady Melody, the character Melody, was the
Mm-hmm.
writer of the episode. So
Oh, nice.
yes, yes, yes. So that is it for um. That's it for the who said that. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into the word scramble real quick, and then we're gonna jump right on into the recap. So there was a lot of things going on. We knew that this situation was gonna get up and get stuck, and it did this episode. This is Mia, and the word is, I think it was a little bit of all around, like sprinkled around. Everybody had a little bit of this little emotion. So do y'all know what this one is? Oh,
I don't think I spelled it right.
right. Yep.
But
Anybody.
yeah, they was definitely.
Yes. Yep. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I love that.
There was a little bit of this all over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now this one, nobody really said it, but I was just trying to grab some things or whatever. So this is what they were doing on their IG live, and I just, what y'all think it is? They was in there freestyling. So what could this be? We don't have much.
That part was funny too.
Right. But y'all, do y'all see how she turns it on? Like, I think Shauna, she has fully become like, what am I trying to say? Like, she has this new persona that she didn't have it at first. Like, she was totally different season 1, and I think got it, Tamika.
Yeah, she definitely
totally different. And I was just like, is this for the best or is this for the worst? Like, I don't know, because I always wanted her to be a little. We already got Mia. She already on the deep end. We at least needed a little, like a little bit of balance. But I don't know. But yeah, y'all. This one is female rappers. I don't want to hold it up too long. So that was female rappers. The next one, y'all already had it in the chat. So the very last one, of course, is going to be Melody, her nickname. And this particular episode, this particular scene was so funny to me because the girl, she leaned in the Duke. She was like, "Do I need to bring my mace when I come out?"
Right.
Best mouth of the South. I've been on mute all this time. I just been talking. My bad.
Oh my goodness, EJ. I ain't even realize. Best mouth.
They can't hear me.
No, I could not hear you. Yes, best mouth of the South. All right, y'all. So that was word scramble. All right, let's get into let's go in reverse because EJ said that this was her favorite part. So we're just gonna go ahead and get there. We're gonna get there, and then we're gonna talk about it. It's not gonna be in order. We're just gonna, do some highlights. And what we do. So here's this.
What the nigga? Bitch, fuck you. What are you talking about? I don't need to beg you for shit. I do this shit for real. My shit speak. You playing this. I don't. Wow. Chill, tripping, whatever. You pop pussy for progress. You get that shit from your mama. I know that shit running your bloodline. You foul as fuck for that. Fuck you, foul as fuck. Look, don't ask me for no more fucking music, all right? Fuck working with you, all that shit. Figure it out by yourself. The fuck out my studio, Miyagi.
Baby. That was nice. That was one of them heated ones, like you say, and you cannot take back what you say. You know what I'm saying? Once it's there, I was like,
definitely. Yeah, he read Miss Miyaki down. He gave it to her raw, straight, no chaser.
Exactly. And I can't be too mad for it. I really can because she was moving, Mia was moving foul. She was moving dirty. So I can't all the way be mad at her. But like I said, sometimes you say things and you can't take it back.
Yeah.
And I feel like those are one of them things that you might not have. And I was just like, that was a self-drag anyway, because you the one got a baby by her, so then it's in your bloodline too.
Exactly. I was like, oh, you just talked about your baby girl, cause
I had my mouth wide open because I was like, oh, we going, like we gonna just keep going. But we know that's just like all the pent up, is the buildup. Like you've been holding it for long, and a lot of stuff you've been getting over and getting over and getting over and getting over. It was like a volcano waiting to erupt. So Yeah, I think they both went too far. I think they both was wrong in different ways. Mia definitely played herself as well. And it was like, once it's out there, you can't take it back. Even if you say sorry, it's like you already said that now. You know, I think we needed to quit while we was ahead. But it also was like, you know, like I can't take it no more. It's just all coming out now because I was even shocked, like, the guy caught me. I was like, what are we doing here? Is that his name? I don't know if that's his name. That's going to be his name today.
You're right.
Okay. I was just giving him credit when it was the other situation. I felt like he kind of was playing himself too, because ain't we supposed to be professional? Isn't it supposed to be a studio session? Like, what are you doing? But then he's also going off of what Mia has presented to him and said to him, so he think is okay. And I did like that Lamont did not show out in front of everybody or didn't try to come at him. Yeah. He literally sat there and waited patiently, like, okay, and was just clocking it and was like, as soon as they get up out of here, I'm about to rip you apart.
Exactly. Now, Brown Pretty said she's surprised that Lamont didn't go harder on Mia. Now, was y'all expecting him to go harder on her?
Not really. I don't think he can, because as much as we know that Mia is foul with her stuff, he know exactly who Mia is. I mean, at the end of the day, they don't have a relationship. They not exclusive. So we have to remember that. But also, at the end of the day, the worst thing you can ever do is get in a relationship with somebody that's friends with your kids. Like, that's a bad look right there. But he's trying to hide his. So just because he's hiding it don't make it no better. So I don't think he got the right to go harder. But I do think he got pent up energy that he needed to get out.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. But I just think that they both wrong. And it is,
Yeah.
And she came in mad because she found out about the situation. So she was doing it on purpose.
Yeah, she definitely was.
I think that in another world, y'all, I think that she would have been more respectful of him if she didn't think that he was messing with that girl. I really do. I don't think she would have came in like that. I think she did that on purpose.
Oh, she definitely did it on purpose, because she's like, oh, this is a little girl that plays with my daughter, somebody that I have to see sometimes, and now you and her are messing around. And so I knew she was going to be in her feelings about it, but when it comes down to it, you really don't have a right to be in your feelings about it, technically, because y'all have moved on. And she even said, like, oh, we both usually do our thing. That ain't nothing new. That's what we do. And they was like, no, girl, but in this situation, that sounds like it's something serious. That sounds like he got him a girlfriend now. And then she went on her mission to find out who the girlfriend was. Okay. She definitely came in there with her, the hammers clap.
Right. She played herself because Mia didn't say that she hadn't heard from Courtney. She did say she did not hear from him. So you remember her and Shauna was having a conversation like, why they want me both, they want me at the thing. And she was like, choo choo, like, whatever. I was like, girl.
Yeah.
But so she did kind of play herself.
She did. She
still
knew
seemed like
exactly.
he was feeling her, even though he had to run in with Cash.
Right.
That was going to sour him from her. But he still seemed like maybe because she did good on the track or something like that. She kind of proved herself or came through or whatever. And I don't know, because I mean, he still seemed like he's sweet on her a little bit. So
yeah. Plus, we got to remember this is casual. This day and age, they different from how it used to be. People is really casual these days, and so they hook up. They ain't got to talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? But then they see each other again, and then it's on again. Like, it's real casual.
Right.
So, I didn't really expect too much from Courtney when he and Cash had they little. It wasn't like a big deal. It was like Cash was the one who had the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I felt like, even though it might have seemed a little over the top, a little bit, I feel like Mia needed it. I feel like it was way overdue. It was bound to happen. It was going to have to happen one way or another, because she was like, oh, he ignoring me. He ain't sending me no music. I don't know what he think this is. Like, girl, that's really not his job.
Exactly. So y'all remember at the beginning of the episode, they were on the IG live and asking for beats because that's the thing. So now they don't have Francois.
Mhm.
She done messed up Lamont. And so they don't really got no beats. Like they done messed up almost every little bridge that they were building, and everything is kind of like kaput. So they kind of like doing freestyles and stuff like that, but they don't really have anything to go into the studio, while they have their momentum and stuff like that, while they're relevant. And so next thing you know, this girl asked them to send beats to them, and child, they got D pics all up and through the DMs, all up and through. They did get some beats too. They got some beats, but the beats was
whack.
right. Look, the sound like they from elementary school, like some kids was like beating on a table or something. I was like, child, this is a mess. Now we're gonna go to this. So Mia, you remember we were trying to figure out what this scene was or whatever, but Mia is leaving. What's that boy name? Maurice on red. So he's calling, and I mean not calling. He might be calling, but she's looking at text messages and he's going and going and going, talking about please pick up. Oh, well, he was calling too. Where you at? Talk to me. So, how did y'all feel about that? She's living with somebody. That's the only time you can get some peace is on the toilet. So, I think she was in there trying to get her thoughts together or whatever. But how y'all feel about her leaving him on red? And she acted like she was kind of upset about it, like she didn't really want to do it, but she ain't had no choice.
That was realistic. Sometimes you hide out in the bathroom. That's definitely real.
Yes.
Especially if you got a full house. But yeah, I feel like as far as leaving him on red, she had a right to be upset and to leave him on red because you finding out that he was recording you. So I don't really have an issue with that.
Yeah, and I think he should have understood that as well because I was like, what in the world is you? What do you expect? And then he's sitting up there trying to talking about he was stirring up stuff. He wasn't going to use them. So he's sitting up there trying to explain himself. What that reminded me of was Mia, when Mia messed up with Cash and how she was trying to explain herself and he was leaving her on red too. That's what that reminded me of. Now they go now. What I don't like with Mia and Shauna, like, Chastity been there for them every step of the way. They just be all flip floppy. Now they talking about they don't want Duke to be pimping because we need a manager. Like, you doing your time or whatever, you splitting your time. And you need to be focused on us while we still relevant. And I'm just like, y'all got y'all goddamn nerves. Y'all sitting up there having secret meetings with Francois, all of this stuff, and then now you sitting up here going to talk to Duke like that, talking about you don't need to be doing both. I was just like, they got that audacity. And it was just so funny how she said, I got this application from Checkers and I'm gonna fill it out too. I said, Lord, they is on hard times, child.
I agreed with them about the splitting of the time because Shauna does give her a compliment, something that Shauna didn't do in the beginning because she didn't believe she could do it. But she gives her several compliments and tells her that she knows how good she is and how hard she can work. Imagine what she could do. I think I felt like it was real. I was like, shit. I mean, imagine what she could do if she wasn't worried about these hoes. Because she could go harder. So
I'm kind of in between what EJ is saying and what you saying. I took it both ways. I thought they had a point. It's something that we've seen in Chastity this whole time. We've been saying how hard she goes in, how much she pays attention to everything and does the very best she can for them. But I felt like y'all was not seeing that or appreciating it until you in a situation where you don't got nobody. Now you want to be like, oh yeah, Chastity, you should be doing this, that, and the third because you put all that energy into this that we could really be far. But it's like, would you be saying that if you still had Francois there or you had this one sending the beats and that one doing that? You know, so
Right.
it kind of gave me a little bit of both of them. I was feeling like they was being a little fake, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, maybe now y'all actually see the work that Chastity puts in and that she can do a lot. And I also thought it was interesting that it seemed like her girls don't really want to work no more. We was getting a lot of
Yes.
excuses. Only one girl was out there working.
Yes. I was like, ooh. I was like, now that was telling. So let's read more into that because exactly, Tamika, exactly what you're saying. I was just like, the way that girl was on the phone, like barking. I was like, that don't
Yeah,
sound like
because you
no
know
girl.
damn well that
Like she was faking.
yeah,
Like she was faking.
that's what it was giving me very much.
I think they got a new pimp.
Ooh,
Could
wow.
be.
Mm.
After she done went through all that, Lord.
Right, right. The thing is that maybe they don't feel like she can really protect them the way, you know, just because of that situation that happened. I think that they might be, yeah. So EJ, I think you might be on to something here. We
Yeah,
didn't get
could
to
have a
see too
point.
much more of it, but I think you're on to something. So yes, 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 yes. What's that one journey?
Hey.
Then why keep them? Why keep them? I can't remember what that could be referring to. My bad, y'all. Let's see. Now, child, I wish I could give somebody some hot sauce and and it just mean the world to them. Like for real, just some hot sauce and 99 cent hot sauce might cost a little bit more, $2.49 because of inflation. But this was a mess. Like the girls came in, of course. He went to McDonald's, and Miss Vegan don't like that. She was just like, you know better than that. He was like, they begged me. So they're talking about the PDA. So he's trying to, he's sweet talking her and all that other stuff. And next thing you know, they all kissing. He was like, well, they gonna see eventually. And she was like, oh, really? So it looks like it's moving somewhere. However, I still want to say that this feels like a placeholder, a rebound, like I feel like he's just not using her, but she's just a comfortable place, like somebody that's cool to kick it with. But I feel like her feelings might get a little bit more involved than his. Tamika, what you think?
I definitely feel like it's a rebound, and I feel like they going too fast. I don't care if, I don't mind him moving on. I said I wanted to see him, getting it in with her, but I didn't know we was gonna be like, oh well, the kids is gonna be seeing us anyway and bringing them together. That might get a little sticky. I think we gotta kind of take it slow when we start to involve the kids and the relationship dynamics has changed. Just in my opinion, I don't know. I would be worried about her ending up getting hurt, and I would worry about the kids getting hurt as well, because you already see his daughter talking about, listen, I need some me time as it is. And she find out
Right.
you trying to make them stepsisters, how she gonna
Exactly.
feel about that? So I don't know.
EJ.
Girl, I just feel like they moving too fast. And for one thing, at least we know with Mia, she just really just out here looking for a payday, like real talk. But I don't know what Lamont got going on, because that was just it feels like he just jumped, right on to the next thing, like really quickly. And I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like you. This might be a rebound, and she might be the one that end up getting hurt and trying to. I don't know. It just feels like this gonna be something that's gonna piss her off. So why would you even go there? Like, why would you go there with this girl? Like, it's gonna be a problem. It's almost like he inviting the drama. I don't trust it. I don't like it.
Right. Yeah, I get that too.
I just don't like drama, because I don't want. If we ain't got to have no necessary drama, let's just not have it.
Right. So you remember we talked about this a little bit earlier when we talked about how the ladies was talking about get Melissa to tell you what's going on. She'll tell you, child. But then she started to realize how Lamont was playing her, like staying away, not coming in, not saying goodbye, not properly speaking and doing like the normal thing or whatever. So she was going on. She was like, "Ooh, girl, it sounds like he got a new boo. He putting boundaries up. He playing you to the left." So, and that's what we heard, them whack ass beats that Shauna was listening to. But this one was basically about the boundaries and her really coming to the realization, like, oh shit, he might be moving on. So, EJ, what you think?
Girl, them friends is just doing too much. But that one friend was on point. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, you right on point, girl. You get it. You must have been there. So
you know them kids will tell it and tell it all.
Yeah, and they really will. And the way Melissa was like, the way that the conversation came out, she did get her to organically kind of, give it, because Melissa was already frustrated with Lulu anyway. So, they just having, conversation, bonding time, as she called it. So I don't know. I was down the middle on this one. I was like, on one hand, I was like, girl, you shouldn't be asking your kid this. But on the other hand, I was like, if I was real desperate, would I do it? Maybe. I don't
know. Right. Tamika, what you got?
I mean, yeah, they was on point. That's how you sometimes gotta find out what you want to know. But, like I said, because it was funny. She went from not caring and kind of feeling like, oh, well, that's normal. That's no big deal. So wait. Okay, this could be something serious because he's been doing A, B, C, and D. So yeah, something fishy going on here. And then we seemed like we was caring a whole lot. I went from just worried about why I'm not getting these beats. So he may be beating on somebody else. But yeah, then Shauna made me laugh in this scene too, because she was paying them absolutely no mind. They was all deep trying to, do their investigation, and she was just like, and this beat is whack, and this one is whack, in her own world, and they looking at her like she got three heads. But yeah, I figured she was gonna get to the bottom of it.
Always, they always looking at her like she got 3 heads.
They definitely. Always... What's up, Moochie?
Hey, Mooch.
Hey, Moochie.
Then she's stalking her Instagram.
Yes, right. And then she's sitting up there with egg on her face at the end after she see him respond, talk about boss. So yeah, but I still think it's too close. It reminds me of that baby boy, how Jody was messing with the girl that she worked with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The girl that work with and stuff like that. So it kind of still feels like it's too close for comfort.
Really, they two sides of the same coin. It's just that Lamont just started his, well, at least from what we see. And with her, she was already doing it, because even when she was setting it up for him to work with the guy, and she's messing with different guys within the industry, I was saying, like, you don't crap where you eat. Like, you're doing too much with people that you got to work with, and people you're putting into position to work with him, knowing that this is your baby daddy, and y'all normally be back and forth, in and out, and all around, up, up and down, side. So I just was already feeling like it was too much. But she making it seem like, no, it's cool, we doing like that, and blah blah blah. But now you mad, so you can't have it both ways.
Right. Mad.
Oh, you talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if you had anything on this her stalking the IG.
I expect that's the first thing you're supposed to do. Let me go see if you made any comments on this Instagram real quick. So I expected her to do that, because that's a Mia move. That's move too. That's both of their moves. That's what they do. So
exactly.
It is, and she knows that if he responded, then she would have more of the answer that she was trying to figure it out. So she got her answer. Sometimes you don't always want that answer.
Right. Now, I'm gonna say that Duke handled this A&R, this boss dude, the big dude, way better than Mia and Shauna handled themselves. But I think it was a slam dunk. I'm looking at his face. He was smiling. He was enjoying the commentary between him and Duke or whatever. So I thought she knocked it out the park. She was very relatable, even though she was hood and had all of the the things. But I still think that it felt more like her personality, but she wasn't like unprofessional with it. If that makes a little bit more sense, because they were really unprofessional when they met with the people for Francois people. So yeah, so she's introducing him to her boss. I mean, introducing Duke to her boss, and they hit it off. So y'all good? Y'all think something else is going to come of this? I think so.
I'm just curious to see where it's gonna go, and I agree with you. I think she did well, but I think Duke normally does well in these settings. She knows how to fill out a person and see, which direction they going in, and kind of
Mhm.
talk that way. And then she still is herself. She don't try to just, do it over, hype it or anything like that. So, he seemed to like it, and you never know. He may end up hitting her up another time when he come back out.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, as long as it's not an opening act to an opening act.
Right.
Look, she said, I done been down that road, been there, done that.
Yeah, she real, and I think people can feel her realness because she defaults to comedy whenever she gets nervous, whenever she gets, what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? If you notice, every time she gets nervous or she feels uncomfortable in a situation, she will default to like a comedy or
Yeah,
like
to make you laugh.
a finesse or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's really her personality. And so it come across genuine. And when people come across genuine, you can accept that even if it wasn't like super professional, it was
Mhm.
real. And that's what I think, you get from that is that, hey, she real. And they like that with too many
Right.
people in that industry anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah, yeah. So in this conversation, I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all think that do you think that this lady is really trying to genuinely help Duke, or is she just attracted and she just wanted to smash? Like it feel like she was kind of gassing her up. She was like, I listen to them when I work out and I listen to them. I like their music. They don't sound like anybody that I've ever heard and all this other stuff. So she was kind of gassing it. But do y'all think it was genuine, or do you think she just had one thing on the mind?
I think it's a both. I think that when she first met Duke, she didn't meet her off of any industry stuff. You know what I'm saying? She saw something that she liked
Yep.
went and stepped to her.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that Duke, of course, took this opportunity to shoot her some music and all this other stuff. So I think that that she likes the music, but she also is trying to get what she originally was trying to get in, which was, I think it's a both of them. I don't even think she faking. I just think that she want what she want.
Right. Because if it was just the draws, then I don't think that she would do the introductions to the boss.
Exactly.
So the fact that she did that, it feels like she definitely does believe in her some
Yeah,
way.
I agree. That's how it came off to me. I could be wrong, but I agree with EJ. That's the way I was thinking about it. Because I felt like I saw the interest when she first approached her back, at the party. And it was Duke that was kind of in her own headspace and thinking about how she messed up things and she really wasn't paying her no mind. But Homegirl was looking at her the whole time like, you know, uh, what would you do?
Right. Hey Zia. Yes, I agree. I agree. Now, child, when I tell you the chemistry, like she was flirting heavy. Like I'm telling you, just all of the eye contact. She was grabbing her hand, she was pulling her this way, she was going this way. I was just like, this is a lot. This is a lot. So definitely in this scene, it was more of the same. Um yeah, in this scene, that's what I say. That it was just more of the same of that one. but we'll get more into it. We talked about this a little earlier, and it was so funny the way Duke played it off, and it was so good because it actually kind of could go both ways. Like it could be pimping because she knows, but she had a character name, like a stage name, and we gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? She's a manager, so it sounded similar and it could pass off, but for some reason it felt like she was like, do I need to bring my mace? So she still felt like it was a little uneasy on there, but I thought this was a funny scene. Yeah, we ain't gotta get much into that, but we already talked about it earlier. And so let me see where we going. Where we going? Oh yeah, we talked about this too. His two-tone hair color. He is very fickle. I don't like him. He might be talented, but I don't know. I don't rock with people that's like real flaky. Like it just I have trust issues. I'm sorry. So that's just me. But anybody want to talk about this
Yeah, he full
conversation?
of crap. He tried,
Right.
excuse me, he tried to make it seem like he left Raina alone, when really we learn when Sean is at the studio later that it apparently is the other way around. Which, like I said, even when he was saying it, I was like, that sounds like bull crap. We know
Right.
he's only out for himself, and the fact that you are again trying to hold it over her head, like you want to be able to grab them up and now leave Chastity out of it. I don't like that. I don't
Right.
like that.
Yeah. Zia said he is not a good
He's
person.
not.
Period. Period. Ooh.
And you can see it, like when he first said that, I was like, "That's some BS." I said, "Raina done left his behind, and now he fought back to them because he needs something to fall back on. He needs somebody." We even see that from when we look at the trailer. You're gonna see that bull crap come right through. We ain't have to see the whole scene to know that it's some bull that he about to pull. So
Exactly. Exactly. All right, here we go. This next one. They in there making the beat, and everything sounded fire. They liked what they did or whatever. Then next thing you know, Courtney was like, "I need some female energy on this track." So next thing you know, did y'all know, did Lamont call or Courtney call? Lamont called, right? Lamont called Mia.
I don't remember. I remember her saying. I think Lamont did, because I think I remember her saying Lamont want me to come to the studio with him and
Right.
Courtney. That's what she said.
Right. Right. So yeah, so he did get her on or whatever. She knocks it out the park. Let me see. I got another. I almost got another slide there. Ooh, not that one. Okay, let's go ahead and just stick with this, and then we'll backtrack. So Mia comes in. She lays it down. Look, the dude in the back, the dude from Lord AK, he didn't even recognize her. He's just like, who? What? Nah, I don't know who you are. I was like, damn. She came in there, she did her thing or whatever. It seemed like she didn't even have to do a whole lot of takes or nothing. But it was just so funny how Lamont's face was looking. Look at his face over there in the corner with the eyes looking. He was really looking. He was like, oh my God. The next thing you know, she's like giving Courtney all this energy, like flirting and all that stuff right in front of Lamont. And I feel like she put a little extra stank on it because she found out about Tiffany.
She
And
absolutely did. And it was real disrespectful, regardless, even if y'all not together no more. This wasn't the time nor the place for all of this. She was being way over the top.
yes, definitely.
I definitely think that she did it on purpose. But I do, because I be giving the same energy to everybody. But I think that in a different situation, like for example, the birthday party, how was Lamont gonna handle that situation? Because but it just feels like we got Mia first and get Lamont first. And I feel like it would have been the same thing. I guess I'm just not that mad at Mia or them both. I'm just not mad at it. I think they both wrong when it all come down to it. But I'm just not so mad.
Yeah, it's very childish. I mean, just for me, I wouldn't have came in there and doing all of that. You could have still, been like, hit me up, call me. Yeah, I said when you gonna be in town, whatever, whatever. But at the same time, Mia with the bending and I had a girlfriend that used to do that, and I swear she was popping in my head. God bless, because she's no longer with us. But baby, she was good for popping them breasts up and putting her butt out and bending over. She drop her keys and bring it up slow and do a little shimmy. Okay, that's what Mia was giving me. I was like, girl, we see you. You can't miss all them curves. Like,
right.
Yeah. But I really don't think she would have did all that, y'all. If we hadn't, if she hadn't,
yeah,
girl,
she definitely.
I think all of that was for him on purpose, like to show him, like, okay, so you doing this, let me show you what I'm doing. I think that's what it really was about. But
yeah, it definitely was about that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I'm gonna show you. You think you doing something.
Right. And then when Lamont found out that Courtney had Miyaki had a nickname for her or whatever. Oh, everything. I think that's the thing that sent him over the edge. Because baby, when he left,
that was funny right there.
It was.
I said, when they get this nickname? I said, I remember this.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely. I just didn't like that, but like I said, I appreciated that he just sat and looked, because that's what I probably would have been doing. And like, what is happening right now? And as soon as he walked out, as soon as that door got closed, he was like, "Oh, I know you done lost your damn mind."
Exactly. I was just like, "Ooh, the wrath of Lamont." Boy, and I tell you, we already played the clip earlier. It was a lot. It was a lot. And like I said, I don't totally feel bad. I don't feel bad for me. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm sorry.
I think they both just got out everything that, they say you speak the truth when you're angry or you're drunk.
Exactly.
Listen, it was built up. He really should have spoke up a long time ago, and then it wouldn't have came out the way that it came out. Instead of it being about who's dating who and who's all of this other nonsense, we should just got right to the root of the problem.
Yeah. I think he was really mad at the LA when cut that off.
Because that was his second time he told her she full of crap. Like, he already knows her and he knows the things that she do. But then he hit below the belt by being like, oh, it's in your bloodline. You get it from your mama. And like EJ said, well, that means it's in your daughter bloodline too, honey.
Hello, self-drag. I was just like, what's going on? It's in your family bloodline now. Shoot, you picked her.
But it's like you say, sometimes you can't come back from some words that you say. But I just think he might have, he might have said some words he didn't want to say. But I don't know how they gonna come back from this. How they gonna get back to how they used to be? Because they was cool, even though they was on that BS with each other. They was still had a friendship.
Yeah, right.
She didn't jeopardize that whole thing.
Exactly.
For what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the sad part. And even when, like I said, when it came to Courtney, he's doing what he feels is okay based off of what she said. I didn't kind of like how he was coming either, but I'm like, at the end of the day, Mia opened the door to that. And so that's why I appreciated that Lamont didn't say nothing to him directly, but he definitely was pissed off. Like, yo, you got this dude thinking it's okay to come up here and play in my damn face. Is like, that part of it falls on her.
Right.
Child, it was just messy.
Brown Pretty says it's nothing wrong with Mia doing her, but she runs back to Lamont when things aren't going.
Yes, that's what we've been saying. Like, do you if you doing you, but you can't just think somebody's always gonna be there.
Keeping me on the yo-yo, that's not gonna work. And that's not. Mia is disrespectful. If the situation was reversed, Courtney wouldn't have disrespected his baby mama like that. What y'all think?
We don't know that.
Well, we don't really know Courtney good enough to know if he would have did that, but you could be right. You could definitely be right. He might have been like, "Whoa, slow down, shorty," but he could have.
We don't know what type of relate. Like, it's a bunch of
but we don't.
say with that, because if anything, if I was gonna make that type of analogy, I would say we don't know what Lamont would do with light skin. What I can't think of her name right now. Light skin. We don't know what he would do if Mia was there and they were together. That would be more so of what you would want to.
That's really what I was expecting to happen. I was expecting them to have some type of interaction, or she bump into them or see them. That's the way I thought it was gonna play out. I didn't know we was gonna go here to the studio and have this explosion. I said, oh.
I thought it was gonna be the reverse. I thought it was gonna be her popping up over to Lamont's house because he wasn't responding. Oh, and she was gonna. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But...
Right? Yeah.
Well, we did. Well, we will see in the
but now we'll see how they interact at this party.
Exactly. We will see that next week.
But now he gonna think it's good for the gander because he gonna feel like she shot first. Because remember what he said? I'm not your face, and I'm just like, you was gonna have to put it in her face. You telling old girl that you that it ain't no problem. You got to create a whole issue because if I'm old girl now, I'm mad because when he gets to
exactly.
I don't know. It's just
and you like the kids gonna see her sooner or later, so obviously you feel like you want to make this a serious thing.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
I just think he wasn't expecting to see that stuff, and he didn't think she was gonna be that bold. I don't think he thought he still had the type of feelings that he had when he saw it.
Right. Yeah, because sometimes you think you moved on until you see something else, and then you like, wait a damn minute.
You be pissed. You like, damn.
That's true too.
Because sometimes, like you really don't want them, but at the same time, you don't want them to do what they do. Like I don't know. It's just funny. You know how relationships and
definitely. All right, y'all. So Maurice and Shauna meet up and they're having this conversation because she's upset because he did some kind of IG live talking about if I go down, you back me into a corner, I'm going for blood or something like that. You know, it almost felt like a hit dog with holler. So she got the bullet. He shot her straight. It hit her. And then she's upset. I mean, she's still upset over the recordings. And then on top of that, the whole thing that he did on IG or whatever, she approaches him about this whole situation. Tamika, how did you think this went?
I don't know. I just felt like I still wouldn't trust him. He could have been recording this conversation right now, and she's sitting here saying all kinds of stuff. I'm just like, have you learned nothing, Shauna? On the one hand, that's how I felt. On the other hand, it's like we started out the episode with y'all on live talking about these, and ninjas ain't ish, and we gonna do this and we gonna do that, we gonna do the other, and you ignoring his calls. So everybody's kind of feeding off of everybody's energy at the same time. Now he mad, and now he gonna get on live and talk his crap. But when she was saying all that stuff about, I should tell and I should call, and girl, if you're going to do that, then do it. You don't give nobody no warning and tell them about it. Then you over here talking about, well, we guilty. Sometimes we got to pay the price. I said, girl, you saying a little too much for me. How you know he ain't still recording right now? That's how I was feeling about
that, Tamika. Oh, my God. What if he was recording that?
I don't know where we going with this.
Yeah, I felt the same way Tamika felt. I was like, first of all, the first part was that, okay, Shauna, you started it when you started talking noise. Okay, I understand y'all not talking no more. You mad, yada, yada, yada. But then you was talking noise on live like he not actually looking at your live. Like, talking to him. So what's the first thing I'm going to do if you're not talking to me? Let me follow you. Let me look at your social media. Let me see what you're doing. Why you not responding to me? Like, that's the mentality that people have in this social media age. That's what they do. So he looking at it, and then you gonna talk noise, but then you gonna get mad when he match your energy, and that's the problem with people. I'm sorry, but if you are gonna give energy, and if I match your energy, don't be mad at me for matching your energy. Don't do it.
Yeah, usually people can dish it, but they can't take it. They don't like it when they get it back. That's the flip side.
But when you said about that recording, that's the first thing I thought. I said, he might be recording you right now, Shauna.
Yeah.
Stop talking. He just told you the only way he gonna get the time reduced is if he brings somebody in. Girl, shut up.
That part.
That's what I was doing. I was screaming at the TV. I'm like, you was got to be a dumb. This is dumb.
Right.
I'm not saying that I would have been like, man, that is too bad that you got yourself caught up in a situation like that. But I'm gonna be here for you. You know, I'm here for you. But it's too bad that you and your that's what I would have done.
Brown Pretty said Maurice ready to tell on everybody with 15 months. If you don't get started on that 15 months.
That's what I said. I said 15 months.
I thought it was going to be longer than that too, though. I mean, listen, I don't want to go for one day, but I definitely thought it was going to be longer than that.
I think he was going to say 15 years. And when he said 15 months, I said, bro, I said, you gonna sit that shit out. 15.
Right.
But I don't want to go for one day either, so I can't even be mad at him for not wanting to go for 15 months. But still, I was like, heck, I'm about to give him 15 years. Oh, I said, what?
Exactly. Right. The way that they were like all in a panic about this whole thing, I definitely thought it was going to be some serious time on the line. I was like, but to Tamika's point, I wanted to say, Shauna,
hush! You talk too much. Homegirl, you never shut up. Goddamn.
she's the best.
Right.
She is the best. I was just like, oh, Lord, have mercy. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, honey, these people got some chemistry going on.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, Miss Lady, y'all, I could not believe what happened with this whole thing. You have to see it. The screenshots is not going to do the justice that it need to do. I said Duke got her a win this episode. She been having a bad episode for a couple of episodes. She got herself a win this time. So here it is.
I'm fine. I didn't do this. You have to look at first.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I said, Lord, that girl was not playing no games. Honey, I said, Lord. We had to cut it off there because it got there's a little stuff going on. Okay. But Duke got herself she got herself a win. Whether she wanted to be professional or not, like, listen, she couldn't even fight it. Like, it felt like she was fighting for her.
It really was like, I don't want to do, I don't know, I don't think I want this, but maybe I do want it. Oh, right. God, I don't know.
She was trying, baby, but I'm telling you, when I tell you that girl was putting the moves on Dude, honey, she was not wasting no time.
She was, though. She was.
I said, now, I don't know if you persistent or thirsty. I don't know if they one in the same at this point, because Lord have mercy. I was like, you see she trying to fight you out, but at the same time, I guess she was like, I'm close. I know I can just break it down just a little bit. Duke tried it, though. I loved how she deflects so much, how she tried to go back to the laughter. And I was like, okay, because you don't really get to see her vulnerable like that.
Right. Boy, that was a mess. But yeah, I love her boy because, she's pretty, rough around the edges or whatever, but just love seeing her play coy and kind of deflect, just like EJ said. It was good, but I'm glad she got herself, something. But hopefully, we don't want to crap where we eat,
right.
So, it's going to be a delicate balance. But for me, I don't know. I feel like that girl she's not gonna be a clingy girl. Something tells me that she true to this. She not new to this. It's like,
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel the
Yeah.
she's not gonna be super clingy or whatever. So I think it might be okay, but we gotta see how it kind of pans out.
it might
Yeah.
be exactly what it is. She saw something that she wanted and she going after it, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And she know how to separate, the two. She don't strike you as the clingy type, so but I guess
Right. So she might be cool. Like we might still can play it off as being professional or whatever. She just had to, scratch a little itch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I definitely wanted her to have that win. Of course, like I said, it kind of bothered me about the power dynamics, and hopefully it won't get all messy and all of that good stuff. However, we're gonna have to take a look at the next episode, which possibly is the season finale. I didn't hear them say it, but
I didn't either.
yeah. So, but we'll go ahead and take a look at it because just in case it is, I do have it here. It's only about 25 seconds, so we'll add it now.
Our plan is to invest heavily into your vision. Alex, to really understand what we're trying to do. Chastity, got us a meeting at Red Bull. You take that deal. There's no record. I hope I made the right decision. Is it best for me or best for you?
She's still in bed with him.
Is that her? Did she bring dessert for my daughter party? The cake puffs are actually vegan. They're strawberry shortcake flavored. Wow, that's good.
We're gonna have to go back and I'm not gonna play it, but I'm just gonna go through some screenshots and see what's going on here. Let's see.
I did see him. It felt like I saw him kiss her when he came in there.
Who?
Lamont. When at the party scene, it looked like they leaned in for a little kiss.
Okay. Okay. Look at this. What's she looking at? Oh no, she looking down. No, I'm trying to figure out, is she looking shy? Is she looking like she got caught?
Right down there, I think it was.
But look at the look now. You remember she wasn't looking at her.
She can't say. She say she done got that good. Different now.
Right. She all in the eyes now. She all up in the face, all up in the mud. Let's see what else we see. Okay. I was mad at Shauna being back in that boy's bed. Ugh. Now this was telling they was holding that phone again.
Yeah, he held it. Man, listen.
I think he gonna do it, y'all. I think he gonna do it.
I think so too. I think Mia. I think Shauna is done lost her mind.
Yeah. And you telling him you gonna look out for him, don't worry about nothing. Girl.
If somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Come on now.
Exactly. Girl, it's not bright at all. Not bright at all.
Like she can't get nobody. I understand that she really like him. I said that last week that she really is feeling him, but this self-preservation at this point.
Exactly. When does that kick in for you?
Sure.
That's crazy. And then he said something about, is it going to be a bad look for me or a bad look for you? And she was like, what's the difference? So she's thinking about this. They in it together.
Right.
But he doesn't have the same mindset. Like, I mean, are you listening to what he's saying? I was just like,
exactly.
Y'all ain't known each other long enough to be talking about something. Child, listen.
And you already know blood is thicker than water,
right?
For a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Right. But because it shouldn't always be like that. If I'm just keeping it real, some families that's ridiculous. But for some people, they really be on that. Even if it's wrong, they willing to hurt the other person because they not blood, just to protect blood that is actually wrong. Like, so, girl, She crazy.
Yeah, and here we go. We got the kiss at the birthday party. Who was asking about that?
That's why I was saying I saw them. I saw it in the trailer. I
Yeah,
saw Kiss, and my only point to this is that I feel like that this have happened whether the situation with Mia had happened, because the girl thinks they're all in. Lamont was the one who was trying to, I'm not throwing it up in your face, but would you have done that when it came down to it?
right.
That's
Yeah.
what I really wondered about.
But I don't know because the way he said in the house, he was saying that they're gonna find out eventually or something. So I'm
Mm,
thinking that he probably was on that track, like that mind track, that mind frame that it was gonna be public eventually. Because he did say it in the house.
Yeah, then that's what I'm saying. It contradicts what he was saying to Mia. So I'm like, dude, you was about to put that in the public regardless. You didn't have no choice. Cause you is acting like she your girlfriend, or she is your girlfriend at this point. So
Right. Right. Now, little Miss Lula, what's she looking like? She looking like she ain't liking that too much, right?
yeah.
I was saying that. I mean, that body stance. I was like, "What is that, girl? She about to get a little. She about to get a little sassy. You think
She probably been hanging around Melissa too much.
Right.
right? Because Melissa is off the chain.
Okay,
You gotta know it.
as Melissa say, period. Melissa,
She already said he tickled her too much.
Right.
giggling
She
too
be in there giggling.
And Mia is good. She look like
Oh, good.
a casket.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Shauna is good as gone because Maurice wants his
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at Melissa's face.
I don't know. Lula, she look mad. Like she look like she ain't feeling this whole thing. I don't
But
know
you
why.
remember Melissa didn't want her at her party, remember?
Right, she said she didn't want her to come to her party.
Oh.
And then she told her, well, it's your party. You can invite whoever you want.
Ooh.
She probably told the little girl too that she couldn't come to her party.
Right.
Right. And you know Melissa with that mouth. I know she done said
exactly.
something the wrong way. Of course, we gotta get our little funny moment with the mom.
Yeah, mama just read the room, mama. I'm talking about, that's good.
Yeah, I couldn't make this out. What was going on with Duke in this sense? Let me see if I let me see what's going on with Duke. It was just a quick flash.
Yeah, it's really quick.
But you know what I did like was that whole Francois thing, because it feel like he about to produce a song for them.
Yeah, I'm tired of him. Yeah,
the song is gonna be really good, and he gonna try to because they gonna sign with somebody else, and Duke's gonna be their manager. I don't think gonna flip on her. I think they gonna stick with Duke, and I think that's what's gonna piss him off, because he trying to be their manager, not just he trying to be everything. He gonna try to take the song back. That's what I think he gonna try to pull.
Yeah, I'm tired of him. I really am. The disrespect is ridiculous.
It really is.
And he's real bold with it too. So whatever he get is fine with me. Like I ain't got no qualms about it, because like we said, he's not a good person. So
yeah.
I need him to get his day. I need him to have his day because he deserves it. Because he
absolutely
acting a fool, y'all.
Agreed.
Yes, y'all. So we are at the end of the review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. EJ, Tamika, what are y'all doing as y'all gear up for the holidays? I don't know if everybody celebrates it, but y'all get ready for the holidays. Happy holidays to everybody. What are we doing?
Holidays, everybody.
Are you going to be entertaining the people on the way as we usher into Christmas.
Pretty much all the same stuff. I'm
Right.
trying to do Die Hard. I just gotta figure out what day it's gonna be. That's my Christmas movie.
Oh,
One
okay.
of these days, I'm just trying to figure out where I can fit it in.
I'm doing this Christmas for my Christmas.
Okay.
But Die Hard is a good one. It's one of my favorites.
I usually do. I usually do like a countdown of movies or like movies that I've looked at, throughout the thing. That's what I did last year, and I'm kind of leaning towards that more than likely. And it'll probably just be a bunch of newer stuff because I always look at my old stuff all the time. But I'm probably just gonna do like a rundown of some of the BET Plus and Netflix Christmas movies that I done checked out. Possibly, maybe we'll see.
Yeah. And I am going to do something. I'm leaning towards either the 27th or the 28th, like the, top shows and movies that came out for the year. It'll just be an overall of that. But everything else is just still my shows that I was already doing. Y'all should know the shows by now.
Right. Yes, I'm doing my top 10 list. They are coming.
We're going to have our Kingdom Business. If y'all haven't been watching that, we're going to be discussing episodes 7 and 8. That season finale was fire.
Yes,
so yeah, do watch that. Tune in.
I'm so ready. Yeah. So and then we have our regular review on Monday for Raising Canaan. We'll do that. And then I'll be dropping my Black Hamptons review and my regular just quick thoughts on Raising Canaan. And that's pretty much it. Same stuff.
Y'all, matter of fact, did y'all make sure y'all check out the watch party on Moochie's channel? We did a watch party for all of us. And for the most recent episode is what she has up there. So make sure you go check that out. It was really good. We had a good time watching, discussing it. So it's a little 20-minute reaction of the last episode. So yeah, check that out as well. And yeah, I'm doing a countdown to Christmas this Christmas, my top 5s. I have a giveaway for you guys, so y'all gotta stay tuned.
Oh, nice.
Some self-care. This is self-care stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, so I'm doing some things. So yeah, we will see you, and I will be entertaining you until Christmas time. So y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next Sunday, 9 Eastern.
All right.
Bye, y'all.